Okay. Okay, let's go ahead. All right, so we are now inside the Prosper. I will perform, hopefully I have time to perform the Sakrot Palm design. Okay, so let's go ahead. We start from here. Okay, this session is not about the introduction of the Prosper, of course, so I will run through. Okay, so this is the Prosper. I start with no artificial leaf. Okay, I can modify some first. For example, this is the on land, onshore. This is the case hole. All right, done. So from here, I will provide PVT information. So you can follow through. You can follow the demonstration of how to perform nodal analysis, right? So let's say the GOR is 160 with oil gravity of 25 API and gas gravity of 0.68 and water salinity of, for example, 80,000, no impurities. I will use Glasso equation for the bubble point pressure, solution gas ratio, and the oil formation volume factor. And I will also use Beal et al. Calculation equation to obtain the oil viscosity. So, okay, so I click done. If you have laboratory data, you can provide in this table and you do matching. But let's keep it for now. Done. Okay, so from here, from PVT section, we now go to the IPR section. We open, and to construct the IPR, there are several methods. In this case, I will use PI, Productivity Index Entry method, like the one I just explained previously. Okay, so to construct or to obtain the IPR, I need to provide the reservoir pressure, for example, 1,500 with reservoir temperature of 130 Fahrenheit. And let's say the water cut is 0. Okay, and now total GOR still 160. And let's say the productivity index is 0.5. Okay, so that's quite simple. Validate. Okay, the IPR is valid, and now I can calculate to construct the IPR. So now I get the absolute open flow, the maximum flow rate. I plot the result. I show the rate and the pressure. Done. Okay, we wait for the IPR to show. Okay, so now I have constructed the IPR. Very easy, right? The IPR using the productivity index. Okay, we can finish. Done. Done. Okay, we are not done yet. Now we need to provide the information for our wellbore. We go to this section, equipment section, double click. I want to edit the deviation survey, downhole equipment, geothermal gradient, and yeah, average heat capacities. I click edit. Now the deviation survey to show the deviation of the well. The measured depth and the true vertical depth, starting from depth of 0 down to 3,500. The same measured depth and the true vertical depth. So I have vertical well. Okay, so this one I can plot. So you can see this is the deviation survey of my well. It is a vertical well because Sakrot pump is best for the vertical well. Done. Okay, now I construct the well configuration starting from Christmas tree. All right, and then I will use the tubing. Okay, down to 3,500 feet with inside diameter of 2.441, roughness 0.00112. Okay. All right, so that's enough. Click done. Now the geothermal gradient with overall heat transfer coefficient of 8. And then the temperature at 0 feet, 60 degrees Fahrenheit. And at the reservoir depth, the temperature is 130. Done. Lastly, the average heat capacities. We can use the default numbers for the oil, gas, and water. Click done. We can check the summary, draw down hole. Okay, so this is the schematic of our well, starting from the Christmas tree and the tubing. Very simple. All right, click done, click done, click done. Okay, we wait for the system to be ready. All right, so this is the schematic, the picture of our well. So now we are ready to perform the nodal analysis. We go to calculation section, system. Now you can read IPR and VLP, right? IPR and VLP. Okay, now to obtain the IPR and VLP, I just need to provide the wellhead pressure. Okay, because later on the wellhead pressure will be used to calculate the flowing bottom hole pressure. Okay, so top node pressure in this case is 100 psig. Okay, let's say the vertical lift correlation, I will use the default equation, the petroleum experts. Calculate. Show calculating data. All right, very easy. So this is my nodal analysis with wellhead pressure of 100, water cut of 0, total GOR of 160 SCF per STB. So you can see in this system, we can flow. Why? Because it is indicated that there is intersection between the VLP and the IPR. All right, the VLP is the blue line, whereas the IPR is the red one. And you can see the result, liquid rate 140 stock tank barrel per day, with oil flow rate the same because we have water cut of 0. And this is the gas rate, which is calculated using the total GOR. Okay, you can also plot, system plot, plot all cases, liquid rate for the x-axis and the y-axis to show the VLP and IPR. Done. All right, so this is our nodal analysis, actually the same plot, denoting or indicating the intersection between VLP and our IPR. So now we can produce the well. But of course, water cut will increase. Okay, water cut will increase. Let's say we go to, I make cases, I will vary the water cut. Let's say we only have 2 water cut, 0 and 80. If you have water cut 80, it means that you have water more dominantly, and because you have much water, the density or the gravity of the weight of the liquid column in your well will be heavier, and maybe the reservoir pressure is not sufficient to lift the liquid from the bottom hole to the surface, and your well will die. Okay, so we click done. Okay, now you can calculate. All right, so you can see for water cut of 0, there is intersection, the well can flow, the flow rate here. But at water cut of 80, there is no intersection. There is no liquid rate, there is no oil flow rate, there is no intersection. Okay, this one, the VLP, the blue one. All right, of course you need high pressure so that the IPR can go up and there will be flow rate, but of course cannot because the reservoir pressure is limited. All right, this is the blue line, the VLP, and the red one is the IPR. There is no intersection. Okay, so the well will die, and now we need to install artificial lift in our well so that the well can flow. Or you can also show the plot here, plot all cases. All right, and then we go done. Yeah, you can see this is the the condition where the well can flow, and here where the well cannot flow. All right, so that's quite easy. Now we need to install Sakrot pump so that the well can flow.